look at that. That is so cool. Ooh, I kind of like this. Some contemporaries allege that Bonaparte was put under house arrest at Nice for his association with the Robespierres following their fall in the Thermidorian reaction. Yeah, I might be writing a report, but Napoleon's secretary disputed the allegation in his memoirs. So today we've got one of the most unusual laptops. I mean, it's hard to even call it a laptop because it's, well, it's unlike anything else that's on the market. This is a dual screen laptop. It's called the Zenbook Duo. Now, I'm curious how it all works together. Let's go ahead and crack right into it, why don't we? Ooh. The laptop of tomorrow, ergonomic screen pad plus enhanced dual screen productivity, up to 40% faster performance in Cinebench. Look at that for a benchmark. The Nano Edge display, this is impressive, 93% screen to body ratio. Thunderbolt 4, which I love. I mean, that's the latest and greatest 40 gigabit per second connectivity. I use a lot of Thunderbolt peripherals, so that's a major bonus for video capture, for external storage. Ooh, would you look at that? It has a kind of brushed bluish aluminum hue going on, but it has like these rounded things. They're always doing interesting textures on the back of the laptops in the Zenbook product line. So this is already, I can tell you, quite slim, quite light for what it has inside the package. Whoa, look at that. This is a type of stand which fits on the bottom. I've seen products similar to this as peripherals. However, they've included in the package. This lets you get a more ergonomic kind of fit when you're typing. You can get a little angle to it. Also in here, we have a nice little compact power brick, and it terminates in Type-C. How beautiful is that? This is a 65 watt power brick. Let me go ahead and peel off this sticker and then crack into it. And right away, we see the indication of where the screen pad lives. Look at that, that is so cool. This is really complicated hinge design. Look at this thing go. So just simply by folding it back, not only are you lifting the secondary screen to put it at a comfortable angle for you to view, but you're also boosting up the bottom side of the laptop, as you can see here, creating even more angle than what the screen is achieving on its own. Now this does two things. It gets you a nice angle on this display, but it also improves cooling. Think about all the air that can channel underneath now, where the heat would likely build up. And the speakers are even hidden in there. It's actually quite embedded, but I see sound by Harman Kardon and a number of speaker grills hidden underneath the secondary display. So the other unusual thing you've noticed about this laptop is the keyboard layout. So because you have this secondary display, they have put the trackpad over on the right-hand side and brought the keyboard all the way down to where you would have, in most cases, an external keyboard, which is kind of cool. It means that your hands actually rest on the table and you have a little bit of angle to work with. The quick brown Fox, the quick brown, no flexibility, a very sturdy package going on here. And the trackpad, it's kind of, it looks weird at first. You're like, wait a second, why is the trackpad in a sort of portrait mode? Once you use it, you recognize that it maps accordingly. So you actually forget the fact that that's the way the trackpad is laid out. Here you're gonna see a USB Type A port. You have your analog audio port, mini jack connector. There's a micro SD card slot over on the other side, full-size HDMI port, and 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports. Wow, that's magical. That's fun. Now the other thing I'm noticing right before booting this up is that the finish on the display, actually both of them, in order to match, it kind of has a more matte finish than we're used to seeing. It's not like super reflective. I can see myself in the reflection, but it's very dull and muted, and I'm a fan of that. It just means you're gonna be dealing with reflections and weird screen things a little bit less frequently. So the Zenbook Duo features a chassis and lid made of magnesium aluminum alloy. It's equipped with 11th gen Intel Core i7 and Core i5 processors. Each model supports up to 32 gigs of memory, 1 terabyte PCIe 3.0 NVMe SSD. Now this unusual hinge is called the Active Aerodynamic System Hinge Design, or AAS. It gives a more ergonomic viewing of the touchscreen and a better experience overall. There's a reduced gap between the main and secondary display as well, and 49% higher airflow. So the reduced gap in that sense is the distance between the lower portion where the main screen cuts off and where your next one begins, creating a more seamless transition when dragging things between the two. The display is a 14-inch FHD Nano Edge with an incredibly slim 4mm bezel and a 93% screen-to-body ratio. Power consumption at 150 nits is only 1 watt, which is over 50% lower compared to the panel power consumption of most laptop panels. What that means for you is that if you need to conserve battery life, all you gotta do is toggle that brightness down and consume only 1 watt of power. Now that entire package is coming in at around 3.5 pounds, which is actually pretty good for a 14-inch laptop, especially one with these build materials and a second display built in. And just like that, the first and second display comes to life. Check it out. Ooh, I kind of like this. All right. What else do I have over here? And look at that, I can also have some quick launch apps accessible through here that I might like to use on the secondary display down here. So in this case, I could take some tools and just like oh, I like that. Just take some tools and start piling them up over here. Take this too. Look at this. Sick. Well, this. Oh my goodness gracious. I can have all my various Photoshop tools down on the secondary display, and then whatever I'm working on up on the main display. You're probably looking at this thinking, well, you could just get a bigger or higher resolution laptop. But part of it is the mental organization of having a separate place to put your tools versus your output. And that's how they imagine you using it, whether it's on a photo app or a video editing app or anything like that. Now, honestly, the way I think a lot of people are going to use it is just by having multiple windows open as well. It acts as a secondary display. So over here, I could just be like YouTube. I could search up Unbox Therapy as an example. Up here, I could be doing some research on the Wikipedias, like so. I might be researching Napoleon. I might be. It's quite possible. A French statesman and military leader who led many successful campaigns during the French Revolution. Now, there is a bit of a dispute about the height of Napoleon, if I'm correct. Napoleon height, 5'7", so, you know. Now, who knows? Imagine trying to get the measurement from back in the day. I mean, this was a few years ago, 1815. Could queue up real quick some, you know, let's say I want to do the chill music as well. I could be doing this. But I'm gonna mute it right now, but like just to give you an idea, I mean, this is just impossible on other laptops, but as you can see, it totally works here. I could probably just maximize it. Look at that. Now I feel like I'm doing my work, she's doing her work, we're both listening to the chill music. The girl on this channel has been studying for like a decade now at this point, as long as I've been on YouTube practically. So it's some sort of, you know, type of topic that's endless. It's gotta be some Einstein stuff, relativity type stuff going on. That you're studying for 10 straight years. Or maybe you're just I guess you could be a scholar in almost anything and the study never runs out. Maybe she's studying the same thing as me. French history. All right, now let's actually get a sense for the audio. Oh. Now it's got a little extra thickness to it, maybe because of this chamber created by the secondary display. It's possible. Oh, I could study right there. I could study right there. Some contemporaries allege that Bonaparte was put under house arrest at Nice for his association with the Robespierres following their fall in the Thermidorian. Yeah, I might be writing a report. It's quite possible I might be writing a report. But Napoleon's secretary disputed the allegation in his memoirs. Jealousy was responsible between the army of the Alps and the army of Italy. Bonaparte dispatched an impassioned defense in a letter to the Commissar Salicetti, and he was subsequently acquitted of any wrongdoing. Listen, imagine you were reading about that, listening to that, and there was like a steaming cup of whatever you like to drink next to it. And you had the secondary display to monitor the audio and set the mood. I mean, that sounds like a scene to me. You have a little extra fun here with the secondary display. You fold it down, it looks like a regular laptop. You open it up like this and people, they take note. Once we get back out in public, you bring this one to the coffee shop, people walk past. My goodness, is that the Zenbook Duo, sir? Are you reading about Napoleon, sir? Let's get crazy. Let's do our one window that has the media player. We snap it over there. And then over here, then Napoleon goes down there. And now we're getting real crazy because up top is maybe the document that I'm actually working on. Look how professional I am right now. I am writing the report. Okay, let me get my tunes going again. On my touch screen, I'm chilling. Maybe I don't even have it maxed out because it's actually it's a pretty calm scenario. Like that's like 30 right there. And there's a bit of a thickness to it. I don't need the external speakers. And then I'm over here and I'm just compressing my thoughts into the page based on what I'm reading in the research document. I got multiple tabs open here. I got the Wikipedia, I got the search. I'm flying. Plus it's touch. You know, maybe I need to hit the family tree. And look at this. I see how it all came together. And I'm up here and I'm quick brown foxing and I'm flying like this. Look at this. The quick brown fox. You know what he did? He jumped over the lazy dog. That's what he did. It's a really cool and fun package. I mean, I've looked at so many laptops and this is one of a kind. That's for sure. That is the new Zenbook Duo. I'm happy about that.